Alright, hi everyone, and welcome to the start of my Let's Play for The Sims 4 Dine Out. This has been such a long time coming. I am playing with the Papaya family, which for those of you that have been watching me for a while, know that this is the very first family I ever played with in The Sims 4 back when it was first released, and I will go more into detail about their relationship in just one moment. However, I just realized that unfortunately they are technically not home because I was doing some remodeling and they got evicted over here to the sidewalk, so we're gonna have to go to a loading screen to go to their house. I do want to mention though that there is gonna be a kids room stuff pack let's play as well, and that is gonna be over here with this family, which I played with in the Get to Work let's play, and I'm gonna be exploring the kids room stuff pack with them, but we'll see Pluto and Venus, the twins, a little bit more in this LP because I'm gonna have the children definitely befriend them since they are kind of next door neighbors, and they will definitely spend a lot more quality time. And this is a new house I built for them, and also this will be the first time on YouTube that I am showing off the newly remodeled Papaya household, because originally, if we go over here to the gallery, you can go all the way. Oh, so the Dine Out Let's Play, I'm going to be using someone else's starter build for a restaurant. Let me see if I can find it. I think it should show up in just one second. Yeah, okay, so I'm using this. It's called Freddy's Food Truck, and it's by Amber Jet. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm not very familiar with the Dine Out game pack that much. I might have called it an expansion pack earlier in this part. Sorry, meant to say game pack in case I did say expansion. So I want to use someone else's starter build just to kind of get a feel of how everything operates, and then eventually I will construct my own restaurant too. The main person that's going to be owning the restaurant is Daniela Papaya, and if we go over here to her job, she is an executive chef. She's just one promotion away from becoming a celebrity chef. I don't know if I'll have her continue down this path. I guess I can until she becomes a celebrity chef, but we will be spending most of her time over at a restaurant, which we still have to go and purchase. I've already placed down a lot in the world, and we will go buy that in 1 second. But first, before we do that, let's go back to the house. That way I can show it off. This house is a little outdated. I remodeled this house back, I think, when Spa Day came out, around that time. But I also did use the newest kids room stuff pack to remodel the twins bedroom. So that's mainly what I want to show off. But oh, I got totally distracted. The whole reason I went to the gallery was so I could show you what the house used to look like before this. You'll have to excuse me. It's been a while since I've recorded. I've just finished moving from California to Washington, and I am still a little out of it because I spent all last night rebuilding, or not rebuilding, but building a brand new home for the kids room LP. But once this finishes loading, it takes a little bit longer because this house is so large. But here, let's go to the gallery, and that way I can show you what the Papaya family used to look like. By the way, all of these builds are on my gallery now. My username is AndrewsArcade, so you can go to EA account ID and then just type in AndrewsArcade, and it'll pop up, and then you will see all my uploads here. So this is the Papaya home that we are playing with right now, and this is what it used to look like at the end of my Sims 4 Let's Play. And also, I did play with this family in my Outdoor Retreat Game Pack LP, and it's just been a while since I visited them, so I wanted to play with them again. But you can see their house got a pretty huge overhaul, and then I uploaded the twins' bedroom, so you can download the room and then place it into this build if you want to have the latest up-to-date version. Also, the updated version of The Sims are up here too with their new outfits and everything. So anyway, this is the main entranceway. I think I might do some more renovations because a bunch of packs have come out since I have remodeled this home. And also looking at it, I feel like we should probably have a more glamorous kitchen. The kitchen is very lackluster in my opinion, and I feel like maybe what I might do is make this the living/TV room, make this the kitchen, so it's just larger, and then I'll move the dining room over here eventually, but that'll have to wait for a little bit. I'm not too sure how much time we'll even spend at this house in this Dine Out Let's Play. We'll probably spend most of our time at the restaurant anyway. But yeah, there's the kitchen and the dining room, and for now, this is where the living room is at. Over here, this is what, over here we have Alexander, who used to be Alexander Goth, but now he's Alexander Papaya. And I remodeled this face quite a bit just because I didn't like the way that Alexander Goth looked when he aged up, but it's technically still him. He just got a lot of plastic surgery. And he is married to this sim over here, who is Maya Papaya. This is their bedroom down here, and they have their own personal bathroom. And then here we have Mac, and Mac is the brother of Maya, and Mac married Phoenix over here, who is this blonde punk, and they live over here in the basement. So they have their own cool little living quarters downstairs. So even though they all still live together, I wanted to make sure that they all still have their own privacy. So you can see that they're all the way down here, the bedroom's here. He has his own little secret laboratory. Oh no, I'm using some objects here from Get to Work. So I can't remember what came out latest. Was it Get to Work or the Spa Day game pack? I can't exactly recall, but nonetheless, this is what it looks like, and they have their own restroom downstairs too. Then on the second floor, the grandparents, all the way over here. Oh, by the way, the twins, they are the children of Maya and also Alex. So we're already maxed out of Sims, so Mac and Phoenix won't be having children. And we're just gonna say that's their own personal decision, that they didn't want to raise children, at least for the time being. Maybe that will change eventually if we decide to move them out and have them start their own family. But for right now, they don't really want kids, and they are both happy to just play uncle with Venus and Pluto. But here, these are the first young adult Sims that I ever played with, but now they're adults and they're getting slightly older. They look amazing for their age though, and that's definitely thanks to the custom content skin that I use by Lumia Lover Sims that gives them an amazing complexion. But we have Daniela, who again will be owning the restaurant, and then we have Brandon. And Brandon, he at first was an astronaut, but now he's transitioned into becoming a professional bodybuilder. So you'll see their own master bedroom up here, which is super duper fancy and clean. Really like this room. And then they have their own bathroom there and his own personal gym, as well as his like little relaxation area over here with the yoga mat and the massage table and chair. Then this way we have the twins Venus and Pluto's room, and I utilized stuff from the new kids room stuff pack, and I thought this room came out super cute. They have so many adorable decorations with the newest stuff pack, and I really haven't messed around with it too much, so I haven't really experimented with the puppet object or the Void Critters battle station yet. And we will explore a little bit of that in here, but our main focus will obviously be on Dine Out. So that is pretty much a overview of the house. I just felt that was important to do because I haven't played in this house yet, and I wanted to just kind of explain their story a little bit. And if any of you are curious, you can see them when they were much younger back in my Sims 4 base game Let's Play. So I'm gonna just make sure to assign their beds by just telling them to go sleep. I know that I could just hit the claim button, but I mean, oh, it's actually not that late. I thought it was much later. The children probably should go to sleep though. So the way that we can tell apart the Sims, or the twins, Pluto is purple. So that's how I remember, because it all starts with P. So we have purple Pluto Papaya, and then Venus is the one that mainly wears yellow. And with their bedrooms, that's how you can tell them apart too. I intentionally made it so that Pluto's room has more purple, where Venus has a little bit more yellow accents everywhere. So thankfully, it's not too extremely late, and because of that, we are going to go and buy a restaurant now. So let's go do that. I know how to do that at least, but I haven't really explored this game pack that much, so I don't know how it operates 100%. And if any of you have some basic tips for me to keep into consideration, please let me know. We're going to be starting off with a really small location at first, but You can own multiple restaurants, so eventually we're going to expand our franchise and we will slowly climb up the ranks of getting nicer and nicer restaurants. Over this way is the portable Papaya restaurant, which is what I decided to rename Freddy's food truck that I showed off earlier. So we're gonna go buy that. Money is not necessarily a concern in this Let's Play. This family is rather well off, and I doubt it, but if for any reason we run into money issues, I won't mind using the money cheat. My main objective is to basically get at least one restaurant up to 5 stars, and it has to be a nice formal restaurant that reaches that stage. So that's kind of my goal for this particular LP. Right now, I guess we really don't have that much money to transfer over, and I don't know if we need to transfer over at the moment, but I'll do about 1,500, so we'll confirm that. And so you bought a restaurant, now what? Owning a restaurant is hard work. Approximately 59.5% of new restaurants fail within the first year. However, with proper management, skilled employees, a delicious menu, and a little plasma. Am I reading that right? Yes, I am. Okay. I wasn't too sure because it's kind of hard for me to read this. My monitors are much farther from me than usual, and I have kind of bad vision. Sweet and... Oh, sweat. That is not sweet. Sweat and tears. Your restaurant just might succeed. For more details, please check out the restaurant ownership lessons. Okay, good. So they have all of these little tutorials here. I'll have to definitely read this on my own sometime. That way I can definitely get a little bit familiar with all of this because I haven't ever done this before. So over here we have a 1 star technically. We've never had one review yet though. I did go and change the uniform and everything. So if we go into buy mode, we'll see this new part of the user interface, I think, won't we? Isn't it supposed to show up at the top left? Maybe it shows up somewhere else. It might be... Ah, here we go, restaurant settings. This is what I was looking for. Okay, so we can change the price markup. 125 seems decent. Oh, we can do advertising. I won't touch that just yet, just because I'm not really too sure what we should do with that. As far as ingredient quality, this affects the meal quality and cost. Save costs with low quality ingredients or aim to impress with high. Purchase the ingredient quality options perk to unlock. Okay, that's cool. I did make a custom menu. I kind of decided to pick items that typically would be sold at a food truck most likely. So we have a whole bunch of different types of beverages. I went for really low level cooking items, or at least things that I consider to be low level, such as mac and cheese. Oh, right here, yeah, we have difficulty. And I think most of them are 1 out of 5. You know what, we should get rid of this salad and also the cheesy bread. Well, cheesy bread's 2 out of 5, so we'll keep that in. The first employees that we're going to be hiring aren't going to be the most skilled, and as a result, we want to make sure that we pick items that they can cook. Oh no, apparently the pure perfection cone is 5 out of 5, so that has got to go. But yeah, we have a little bit of everything. We have hamburgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, ice cream, and a whole bunch of beverages, so that will be good. I'm glad I gave this another look-see because I did not see the difficulty little information beforehand. As far as the outfits go, I made their own custom outfit in Create a Sim. I just included a lot of orange. And then for customers, you can change it so what attire customers wear, which I think is really clever. That way, when you make a really fancy restaurant, you force them to wear their formal attire, which is very nice setting. We can even sell the business if we want to, but we don't want to do that, obviously, since we just purchased it. It's about to be 10 p.m., but maybe we can lure in the night owl crowd, possibly. Here, let me go ahead and show this off. So I thought this lot was super adorable, and it's exactly what I needed. Just a small little location to start off, and I love the creative use of the wheels there for this little food truck. So we are going to, well, first we need to manage employees, that's right. And we have to hire a chef. So these are the chefs that we can potentially hire. They all cost 7 simoleons per hour. I don't recognize any of them. It seems like some of them are slightly more skilled with the drinks though. So let's go with Carla. She will be our chef. And then we are going to need a waiter. So as far as waiters go, let's see. Oh, I know Arvin. Arvin McGraw, he is a nice sim. Maybe we'll hire him just because I know that he lives in Windenburg. I've heard people say, well, he costs 5 simoleons an hour though. I don't know, that might be a little bit too much. Let's go with Maureen. Why not? She has a bit of a charisma there. And then as far as host, okay, host. For host, we can, well, okay, now we'll hire you, Arvin. But yeah, I've heard that people have had complications of employees suddenly being deleted. So I've been told that once you hire employees, that you should seek them out in like household management and place them into a house in the world to ensure that they don't get deleted, because then you spend all this time training this employee to raise their skills and then they suddenly vanish, and that's horrible. So we have hired all of our employees that we need right now. Their first shift will start as soon as possible, and we're going to finally open our doors. We are open for business. I don't really know what our role is here. You know, we're looking a little bit too fancy here. We are wearing our formal wear at the moment. So let's change it into our everyday. That way we can go around and I guess schmooze with customers potentially. I'm really not too sure what we do as a restaurant owner. But there is Maureen. I don't know where she got these dirty plates from. Maybe they were on the floor and I didn't even recognize it. We have Arvin as the host here. And then we have, I forget what her name is, Carla, right? I think it's Carla? Yep, Carla the chef. Fantastic. So we just have to wait for our very first customer. And our first customer over here is Sterling Hoffman, which if any of you watch my Let's Play of Get Together, you will recognize who that is. We also have this random person. I have no idea who they are, but we want to ensure that we get the graces of Sterling here. Because Sterling, he's a very powerful figure. He probably actually works with Brandon, now that I think about it. They're both bodybuilders. And he's a rather famous sim around these parts of town, so we want to make sure that he gives us a good review. When we go here, let's see what we can do. So we can introduce ourselves. We'll do that a little bit later once he's finally seated. We can welcome him, but again, I want to wait until he sits down. Is he here with this sim? I'm not sure. Uh-oh. Looks like a potential fire might start inside here. By the way, there are 2 different variations of this station. So you can have one that looks out into the other side of the wall. But if we click here, we can also get a standalone one. Though they are rather expensive. They're over 3,000 simoleons. But yeah, this one can just be stationed anywhere on the lot. And speaking of objects, there is a substantial amount of content that's been added in with the Dine Out pack, and thankfully a lot of this stuff I've been using in my residential build. So there's a lot of amazing new wall decorations, and as far as just simply objects go, this game pack is definitely worth it. There's a few new items in Create a Sim, and then of course there's so much more gameplay that's been added too. But Sterling has finally sat down. Maybe, I guess he thought that chair was not good enough for him. I'm not too sure. I did have a few kind of issues when I had my Sims go to the restaurant just as patrons. They were kind of glitchy and kind of kept standing and weren't acting appropriately. So I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to go and welcome him. That way we can start to schmooze him up. And I'm kind of curious to see what he ordered. I don't think I've seen any of the waiters come out here to get his order yet, but let's do a friendly introduction. And it looks like we got some kind of points over here. Maybe not, I'm not too sure. So we don't have any profits yet. Oh yeah, we got 25 perk points. So this is what they're talking about. Apparently we could get better ingredients by unlocking a certain perk here. And we can also get additional waiters and chefs over here too. There's a lot of different perks here, holy crap. We'll have to look at those some other time though, because right now we're just kind of chilling and taking it easy. It seems like our waiter is finally going out here to take the order of this sim. We should stop talking to Sterling though. I feel like we're interrupting him and he probably needs to go sit down so that he can get his order placed. So we will stop chatting with you. This service at this place is fantastic. So far he's pretty glad. As well as this dude. So these little thought bubbles, by the way, they're so reminiscent of Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'm talking about the first two. I haven't played the third one or the newest one that's come out, but when you would hover over the customers in the theme park, they would kind of just have little phrases of what they thought about your park and things that you could potentially improve as well. So let's see what we can do with Maureen over here. We can pay for training, check up on, criticize. We can fire her. Oh, we can also even promote her. But for now, let's go check up on her. And I wonder if there will be any dialogue about what she might want from us. I'm doing okay, boss. Nothing new to report. Sounds good. Let's just go and check up on everyone. Just kind of introduce ourselves to all of our new employees. And our chef maybe could use a little bit of training. I mean, she's only cooking difficulty 1 stuff, so it shouldn't be too incredibly outrageous. But it looks like kind of a bad sign because there's constantly smoke and fire coming out of here. And, you know, that could probably use some improvement if I ever had to say anything about it. The customers don't seem to appreciate my work right now. At least they are not complaining either. Well, it could be a lot worse. And let's go. Oh, we can change our cooking speed. So normally, carefully, quickly. Oh, that's cool. How much is training? So brief training is 150 simoleons. And how does this happen? So, oh, when they next come to work, that's how they'll be trained. Okay, let's go check up on her. I feel like out of everyone, probably the chef should be prioritized first to get training. I'm motivated by my desire to stay employed. That is a beautiful statement. I feel ya. Don't worry, Carla. You know, it's your first day. You're feeling stressed, I'm sure. I don't know why so many potential fires are happening. I hope that you don't die. But we might pay some training for you because, you know, you might have lied on your resume a little bit. At least that's kind of the impression that I'm getting here. But I get it. The economy's tough. You got to get a job and we will supply you with all the training that you need. So what did they end up ordering? So one dude got the pretzel and then Sterling got the BLT with a root beer float and then he got some coffee. Damn, he must work the night shift if he's drinking coffee at 1 in the morning. That is just crazy. Oh, what's going on here? Wow, this place has some nice decor. Well, I can't really take credit for that because I downloaded this off the gallery, but thank you. We're not going to give them free stuff, but I guess that's just if they're really pissed, you can waive the charges of certain things for some reason. And we can just go here and check on the table. So let's go do that and see what they have to say about all of this. And let's see, just checking in to make sure you are getting the service you need. Oh, it's gone up to a 4-star rating. I think that's what that number means. I'm really not too sure. But, you know, we'll give them free drinks. All right, we know him. This is our grand opening special. Free drinks for everybody. Apparently not. We got cut off there. Are you cutting us off, Maureen? If you just cut us off, Maureen, we might have some issues. Or maybe it's because they just finished their meal. I'm not sure. I'm not getting any management options anymore. So their meal might be done already. And if so, that's okay. We might close up shop now. I was just very eager to open this place. And I think, yeah, they're about to leave. And we just got some more points. And I think that we did get a 4-star rating. So we have 2 reviews. Can we read the reviews? Let's go look at the shift summary. We have excellent service. Apparently, though, we need better meal quality and also personal touch. At least I'm not sure if I'm reading this correctly or not. But we have still 1 star. That's okay. Obviously, it's our very first day. Let's go over this way, and we are going to definitely pay for training. So we're going to do brief training. And then after that, I think it's time to close down the shop, even though this person is about to approach us. Who's that over there? They look familiar. Oh, that's Haley. Oh, okay, that's our neighbor. Well, you know what, Haley, you arrived a little bit too late. Great, just what I wanted, a chance to go to a class in my off time. Hey, you watched the SAS, Carla. We are giving you an opportunity here, and you better take it and be appreciative of all of the training that we're going to be putting into, because I believe in you. And well, you know, actually my faith in you has decreased a little bit after that statement, so I'm not too sure. But let's see if we can close. There we go. Everything. I think we ended up not making a profit. We lost 10 simoleons. Oh Lord. Good thing we're kind of well off without this restaurant. Otherwise, it would be kind of bad. But now it's closed and our employees should all leave. They left the stove on. Oh wait, can we flavorize this? Oh, we can. So because she's high level in cooking, we can go over here and do this. I wonder if they get training enough, they'll be able to do it on their own. But that doesn't seem very safe now, does it? But it doesn't matter. I just kind of wanted to get a glimpse of the gameplay as far as running a restaurant, because that's really my first experience at it. So I think we might have to make some adjustments. Obviously, maybe stay open for a longer time, or maybe make the price markup a little higher. I'm really not too sure. But any tips on how to make more money, please let me know. And definitely in the next part, we'll be able to spend more time there. It's just right now, I wanted to give everyone an introduction to the Papayas for those of that aren't very familiar with them. But for those of you that are familiar with them, I'm hoping that you're excited to revisit them. And obviously, things will get a little bit more exciting as we expand the restaurant. And I'm sure we will have plenty of troublesome customers and employees that we will have to deal with. But that is all for now. And I will see you all next time.